This morning, we are very honored and privileged to be joined live by His Excellency Dato Abdul Malik Melvin Castellino, the Malaysian ambassador to the Philippines, to talk about the thriving halal industry and the strong bilateral relations between Malaysia and the Philippines. Ambassador Castellino, Malik, good morning to you. Welcome to Rise and Shine Pilipinas.
Thank you. Good morning, Diane. First of all, allow me to thank you for inviting me to this program. And of course, I would like to wish People Television Network happy 50th anniversary, which is a momentous occasion.
Thank you very much. And we are honored that you are joining us today live. All right, let's talk about first the halal industry, Malik.
Yes.
When we say halal, what exactly it is and what are the commodities that fall under the halal category?
Thank you, Diane. Well, halal means a process that is clean, prepared and clean, healthy, well-being, and of course sustainable. Of course, the halal conception, which I must clarify, is not only meant for Muslims but for all Filipinos and for all races, regardless race, belief, or religion. So I think halal products makes a unique opportunity for all of us to enjoy because it's done in a clean, healthy way, and of course it's sustainable. Of course, one of the key areas which we look at when we look at halal industry is of course the food and beverage. But now it's expanded to not only food and beverage, to pharmaceuticals, to lifestyle, including fashion and industry, and also cosmetics, which we all use. So I think in terms of the products itself, it opens a wide range of opportunities for industries to participate in order to lift the economic growth.
The scope is very wide, and as
Yes,
you mentioned, halal, the process is very sustainable and of course clean.
And for healthy well-being.
And for healthy well-being. All right. Now, I understand in Malaysia, the halal industry contribute greatly in your gross domestic product,
That's
or
right.
GDP. Now, looking here in the Philippines, why do you think Filipino businesses and entrepreneurs should also engage in the halal market?
Yeah, good question. In Malaysia, the halal industry contributes almost 10% of our GDP. It is bound to register or provide jobs to almost 400 to 500,000 Malaysians by 2025, and we're looking at a number to increase by 600,000 in the next decade. For Philippines, the recently launched Philippine Strategic Halal Roadmap recently was by DTI, by Secretary Pascual, and of course by the Halal team, is projected to increase or generate 120,000 jobs for Filipinos, and of course see almost 250 billion pesos of revenue in the next 4 years. So I think that itself is encouragement for industries to start looking at halal in a more focused way. Obviously, there are many benefits of moving into the halal industry. Number one, of course, increasing livelihood, increasing revenue for the country, and of course you're looking at diversification of your products, because halal products can be enjoyed by both Muslims and non-Muslims. So by producing halal products, you diversify your range of products. Number two, it also assists in terms of developing a value chain, and this value chain, of course, is a new value chain that would enable halal products to reach to the marketplace. And you're opening up a new area. And last of all, I think what is most important is Philippine industries now under DTI, and of course by the whole of government approach, is pushing towards developing a halal ecosystem. And this halal ecosystem starts from the very basic foundations of industry itself, which inceptions right up to the supply chain, right up to production and export. And for Philippines, I would say in terms of the potential export revenue is huge. You have you got a lot of raw materials here in Philippines that can be used to produce halal products. And the market for halal, if you look at the numbers, you're looking at almost 7.7 trillion USD by 2025. Even if Philippines gets 2 or 3% of that, it's really huge. So you're not only increasing the potential for GDP growth here, but you're also looking at potential moving into the export sector. And I'm confident, looking at what Philippines is working on, I'm very confident the Philippines is going to move direction. For Malaysia, of course, we have been helping the Philippine government. This all came about because the Prime Minister of Malaysia and, of course, President Bambang Marcos met in March and July last year. And one of the focus areas I looked at it, of course, is the halal industry. And from then on, in a matter of 7 or 8 months, you have seen tremendous growth.
That's good.
By the leadership of the two leaders, by DTI, of course, headed by Sri Pasco, and of course the team led by Alim Gopal in DTI.
Okay, so you've been mentioning that the Malaysian Embassy is helping the Philippine government. So can you tell us the initiatives of the Malaysian Embassy and your partnership with DTI, with the DOT, and even Department of Agriculture?
Yeah, good question. On DOT, I must mention also the Love the Philippines campaign. One of the push factors they are looking to is, of course, halal tourism. Now you know the numbers for Philippines tourism arrivals has been increasing. But the plan now is to tap into a wider market, for instance, the global halal tourism market. And what has been done in Philippines is amalgamation of all the three areas put together. You're looking at tourism, you're looking at trade, you're looking at agriculture.
Yeah.
So all these three areas, if it's combined in a whole of government approach, will push the industry to a different level. For the tourism sector, of course, our Department of Tourism in Malaysia, our Tourism Malaysia, is working together with our Islamic Tourism Center in Malaysia with DOT, Department of Tourism, in order to promote more Muslim-friendly hotels and Muslim-friendly products for tourists to enjoy. You have seen the enormous work done by, of course, Secretary Frasco and a team led by Mara and many other officials that is promoting Mindanao as a possible location for halal tourism. And in recent months, I've seen many of these halal establishments being opened. One of it, of course, is the spices by in Manila Peninsula, and we also are looking at Bajai Hotel, a Malaysian-made hotel which provides Muslim food, and this has, I think, spurred more hotels and establishments to transform to the halal in order to increase the potential revenue by the tourists that will be coming to Philippines the next year or so.
Yeah, okay. Now, for the micro, small, and medium enterprises, do you also have initiatives to help our MSMEs to also engage in the halal market?
Yes, what we have been working so far is working with government agencies in Philippines, like TESDA, for instance, to promote TVET programs that focus on halal. One of the key sectors, of course, we're looking at is in Islamic financing and banking. On that score, I'm happy to say that the Maybank of Philippines is poised to open its first Islamic banking window in Mindanao, in Kota Batu, or in Davao. And of course, this will then spur more I would say lending or SMEs, Islamic financing to this establishment in order to increase the potential revenue of these SMEs. And of course, trainings provided by our Malaysian Technical Cooperation Program under the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and of course Government of Malaysia has also trained a large number of practitioners in Philippines, officials also, in order for them to be able to exercise and also move into the halal industry, especially in finance and banking. So there's many areas we're working at, but what I would like to commend the Philippine government is the steadfast support that it has done to develop this industry. And of course, Malaysia and Philippines, we are close partners and friends in this, and we hope to support Philippines, and so vice versa in developing this industry. This year, we are celebrating 60 years of
60 years of our bilateral relations.
Yes.
Do you have programs for that?
Oh, we have many programs. We have actually started, of course, on the halal advocacy, which we are working on, and we're also working on many programs to bring more Malaysian investors into Philippines. I'm happy to say that on the halal industry itself, we're going to have Mary Brown, which is a large Malaysian food chain, entirely halal, coming to Philippines. We have Dua Pharma, a Malaysian pharmaceutical company already here in Philippines. We also have other, corporations like Farm Fresh, a dairy product. Again, they have set up their first plant already in Malaysia, in Philippines, in Pampanga, and many other industries. But just to mention also the Etika, which is another. I will speak to you later on this. Is the InsurTech, but it's basically insurance, Islamic insurance. So we are looking at many other activities.
And I think you also will visit a school. Is that correct?
Yes, in Sinisquela. which is a program which we will try to, of course, encourage Filipino students and Malaysian students to look into the cultural aspect of both countries. One final word I'd like to say
Yeah,
is
go ahead.
on the Malaysian International Halal Showcase, which will be held in Malaysia in September. And we hope to encourage more Philippines manufacturers in the halal industry to come to Malaysia to partake. And of course, I'm happy to announce here that the Philippines will be hosting its first ever Halal Expo
All
in
right.
November. So the future is great. I mean, a lot of potential. Malaysia is ready to help Philippines, of course, and we look forward to a greater relationship between both countries in many aspects. And I'm very happy to be here. On the last note, it's a beautiful country. I've been here for 11 months. On a personal level, the Philippine community is so warm and friendly, and they've been welcoming me and us Malaysians for many years. And I'm really blessed and happy to be here. I look forward to working closely with all the various agencies, all the various departments, together with my team, headed by my team from Wisma Putra, and of course Matrid and many other agencies in the embassy to work towards.
Well, glad you are enjoying
Thank
your
you.
stay here in the Philippines, and thank you so much for the initiatives of Malaysian Embassy in helping, of course, our fellow Filipinos, particularly in this halal industry. Well, clearly, the halal industry is a good market to explore. The scope is very wide. There are also export opportunities, and it's good that this year, in our 60th year of our bilateral relations, there are a lot of programs initiated by the embassy. Thank you so much,
Thank
Malik.
you.
Maraming salamat, as we say in the
Salamat po.
Philippines.
Salamat po.
Maraming salamat again. We are joined by His Excellency Dato Abdul Malik Melvin Castellino, the Malaysian ambassador to the Philippines. We'll see you again, Malik. Thank you very
Dan.
much.
Thank you.